Hey guys, hello. So, as per usual, I'm going to be creating a makeup look today. This makeup is going to be fall inspired makeup look because it's Sunday. On Sundays, I can play around with makeup. I don't need to look professional. I don't need to look not too much and things like that. So not Monday, but Sunday is my time to play around with makeup, and I will be playing around with this palette today. It is the Control Alt Glam palette from Colourpop, but I have actually really changed it. I put together my own shades that I wanted to see in this palette, and I think this is a great fall makeup color story. So yeah, that's exactly what I want to play around with today. But obviously, as you can see, I have no makeup on, so we're gonna prepare the face at first, and then move on to the eye look. And today I'm continuing testing the Catrice Blurring Primer. Um, I actually I actually have an interesting thought about this primer. The thing is that this primer is not that blurring, uh, but it does help the staying power, and it helps a lot. So that's why I'm going to be using this primer today to see if, I don't know, my theory is true. But as you can see, it's this kind of weird silicone gel-like texture. But yeah, I don't mind. It is a little bit sticky, as you can see, it kind of bounces on my face. But I don't mind that because as long as it has the staying power, it's good. Hello. So I'm just spreading it around in the areas that I need the most. What are you doing? I'm doing my makeup, and today I'll be creating a fall inspired makeup look using this eye palette that I basically put together. I'm an eyeshadow palette. So just preparing my face. I need to take off my piercing. I apply a blurring primer on the areas. Well, this one, again, it's not a blurring primer. It's more of a, I don't know, lasting primer, staying on primer. So that's why I'm using it on the areas where I do need my foundation to last the longest, basically, and it's the center of my face and my nose, because these are the areas that usually do not stay in place. And yeah, I don't know, I have these flyaways today everywhere. Oh, thank you so much. So we do need to let the primer sit for like a minute or so, but I was talking about this in my other live. Look at this packaging. This is glass. This is soft touch, kind of matte packaging. And I mean, it's Catrice. It's what, $5? This is so good, actually. And I don't understand how is that possible that, for that amount of money we do get like this heavy duty packaging. Trans makeup. Do I look trans to you? Okay. Now let's move on to the foundation. I will be using the BB cream from Maybelline today. I'm so surprised. I do have a wear test of this foundation on my channel, and I'm so surprised that this foundation is not popular. I mean, it's supposed to be because it is so good. It looks like skin. It is very long lasting. It looks very, I don't know, thin, skin-like on the skin. Skin-like on the skin. Hello. So yeah, I really don't understand why she's not a trans, she's a normal person. Thank you, Antonia. Yes. So I really don't understand why this foundation is not popular, but maybe it will be someday. maybe again during the summer, because it did release at the end of the summer and BB creams are usually the most popular in the summer. So let me just kind of move around a little bit with my hair because I don't want it to get dirty from the foundation. And it's so skin-like, yeah, it's very, very good. I'm sorry for my dark circles. Today they are a little bit more pronounced than usual because, yeah, I didn't sleep well. So just adding the BB cream kind of all over. I will be blending it out. And the nose, I usually forget about the nose. All right, so let's just use a sponge, blend everything out. I don't want to spend a lot of time. Okay, the dog is having weird dreams. Can you hear that? So yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of time on my foundation because today's main topic of the day is the eye look that we're gonna create. Because I do actually really love playing around with some color, and I think Sunday is the only time I can play around because during the weekdays I need to be professional, you know, I need to look put together, not too much. I do work in business, so I would appreciate you being a little quieter as my baby is sleeping. Well, you do know that you can lower the sound if you need. Sorry, yeah, I want other people to hear me as well, so if you have an issue with that, that's why we have the volume buttons. Now, how are we gonna hide these circles? I'm gonna use the under eye brightener from the Catrice new launch. It's, you know, a liquid. They do have their pot under eye brightener, and that one is very good as well, but this one I'm testing out. And yeah, just add a little bit to color correct those circles. Time machine, what time machine? Cheers, baby screaming. Okay, very sorry that you couldn't lower the sound so your baby woke up. Okay, so let's blend this out a little bit. It's not really working today for some reason. Okay, let me try to blend it a little bit more. I tried this under eye brightener the other day and it worked fine, but this time it kind of balls up on my skin. I have no idea why. The best, thank you. So maybe not today. I think it's not working with the primer. Oh, it's okay. We're just gonna use concealer instead. We're just gonna use a little bit more of that. Where's my concealer? Right here. I'm gonna use the Fenty one. It's the illuminating one. We Are Even, and I have it in the shade 150N. It's actually a perfect shade because this foundation is a little bit too dark for me right now because we're not in the summer anymore, unfortunately. Hello, hello. So I'm going to lighten the center of my face a little bit with the concealer as well. And I got it all over my hands, of course. Now, let's blend this out. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, while I'm blending everything, I would really appreciate if you subscribe to the channel. If you do like this kind of content, I do create videos about makeup, about perfumes, everything that is beauty related. I wish I had a mom like that. She's so adorable. Okay, how old do you think I am? Where's... We'll add just a little bit more. Yeah, last time on one of the streams, someone said I'm 52. I'm like, okay, very good. Thank you. Yes, you've guessed it. Any recommendations for eczema? No, unfortunately, no, because I don't have eczema, so I don't really know a lot about it. And I don't want to give you the general recommendations that others give just because, you know, I haven't tried it myself. Okay. Am I 52 or lying? Yeah, obviously I'm not 52, no. Alright, I think that is enough. Let's just powder a little bit. And the powder I'm gonna use is also the Catrice from the new launch, the Soft Blur Primer. Oh, sorry, not primer, powder. Because I still continue testing it out. But I already can say that this is one of the best powders in the drugstore that I have tried in the past maybe 2 years, because this works wonders. It's actually very, very blurring. Let me just see what's going on under the eyes. You look great. Okay, sorry, sir, but you're getting blocked. Okay. Alright, so let's continue. This is the way that I usually set my face. So under my eyes, I will set using a puff. And then everything else, I will just lightly set using a powder brush. Thank you so much. Where's my powder blush? Okay, so it flew away. Give me a sec. Whoop. Sorry about that, just lost my brush. And just setting all over with a brush. Okay, now let's add some color back to my face. And I'll be using this Hourglass New Holiday Deer palette. First of all, bronzer. I hate when my face is so flat after foundation, so I need to add back some color. Hello, hello. Hello, Patrick. Hello, Kevin. Nice to see you here. Thank you, World of Huskies. And let's add a blush. Which one? I'm creating a fall look today, so let's add the more orangey blush. I think that's gonna look better today. I think so. Oh yeah, that is good enough. A little bit on the forehead as well. Very nice to see here. Do you have Cash App? No, I don't. Because it's hourglass, you know, I'm kind of buffing everything in so it looks kind of like filtered. PayPal? No, no, I don't. And blending everything out so it doesn't look too crazy. I can send you $. No, thanks, that's okay. I'm not really doing it for that. I'm just doing it for the sake of doing it because I like showing makeup and I like creating videos about makeup, and I'm not, you know, I'm not here to collect the money. So thank you. But thank you for willing to help me out. Okay, what's going on with my hair? I have no idea. Okay, let me just leave it at that. Okay, let's add a little bit of highlighter from the palette as well. Love your ear piercings, thank you. Tattoos look beautiful, thank you, thank you. How many piercings do I have? Around, I don't remember, I think 9 or 10 or something like that. Relax house. And adding a little bit of highlighter on the forehead as well. Can we get a piercing tour? It's only in my ears and my nose, and that's it. Okay, now let's prime my eyelids to create the eye look. And I'm starting basically with just priming using my ColourPop Party Proof Primer. Okay, you guys, please be appropriate. I'm here to do my makeup and nothing else. Oh, makeup therapy, hi, oh my god, nice to see you here again. How are you doing? You're here every time I'm trying to create a colorful look. Today I'm also gonna be trying to create kind of a colorful look. All right, so let's think, what do we start with? Do I want a combination of pink and green or something warmer and green? I'm happy to get your live stream. Oh, that's so nice to hear. Yeah, I'm actually very happy to have you here. It was a nice chat last time. Color Lucky Me. Is there a color called Lucky Me? I think I'm gonna try... Okay, let me just start out with something pink. And then we're gonna, you know, just go from there. Because this is not, it's actually in a ColourPop palette, but the combination of colors is my own. I was, you know, playing around and I thought this would be a good color combo, so, and now I don't know what to do with it. But start with the pink. This is quite a deep pink, kind of mauve-y pink. I want to drag it a little bit further away today. Yeah, like that. As my transition color. Red, please. Do you mean red on the eyes? Because red on the eyes doesn't suit me. I did create a red makeup look once, and it wasn't good at all. I looked like a vampire. Like I just came out of the Twilight series. Okay, so this is going to be my base. Now, I do want to deepen out with green. So I know that. But what am I gonna do? Let me maybe add this light pink in the inner corner, just a little bit to kind of make it more lilac. Yes, something like that. This is a sequence shade, so it's a little bit sparkly, but you probably cannot see the sparkles here. Now let me grab like a flatter brush or something. Yeah, something like this. And I will apply the green in the outer corner right here. Sorry, I need to look in the mirror. I like your hair. Thank you so much. Okay, something like that. Let me just try to blend this a little bit, kind of into the crease as well. How many tattoos do I have? Well, I don't know, how do you count this? Do you count this as one? Because it was a combination of different tattoos that later on I brought kind of together with one piece. So if this is one, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But 2 of them are big. Looking very pretty. Thank you. Let me just deepen the green a little bit, because we kind of blended out quite a lot of it. Do you think purple is gonna look good? I think it's gonna look okay. Or maybe this duochrome on the lid. Which one for the lid? The orangey duochrome or the purpley blue duochrome? Hello, hello. The orange, yeah, I thought so too. The orange duochrome will look very, very good. I mean, the purple will look good with this kind of lilac right here, but I think orange is gonna look more interesting. Makeup therapy, remind me please, do you have like a perfect, your favorite color that you like using on a daily basis? Rudy, Philippines. Hello, hello, Philippines. I believe the orange would accent the rest very well. Yeah, think so too. Okay, let me just look at this again. I don't, but ultra neutral colors are good for me. Yeah, I was actually looking through your videos, but you do also like to play around with color quite a lot. So I was wondering whether there is like your favorite color that you really love playing around with. You should use the purple one to make. Oh my god. Okay. Please let's stay appropriate here because I'm here to do my makeup. Okay. All right, so let's do the orange duochrome and see what we have. I will deepen out the green some more because it's a little bit patchy. Ooh, okay, that's very good. Oh yeah, I think the orange one looks great. I like color combinations. It's very interesting how they look in makeup. Yeah, makeup therapy. What do you think about going live together once and discussing, you know, cosmetics, maybe doing our makeup as well, maybe playing out with some color when, I don't know, for example, we randomly choose colors and try to create a makeup look with that or something like that. What do you think about that? I think I'm gonna add just a little bit of something warm, maybe this shade, in the crease so it blends a little bit better. Oh yeah, okay. That is going to be better. Much better. You know, it's trust the process kind of thing. Thank you, but I don't have super chat. I would try purple in the front part. Yeah, I think I'm gonna add that. Just a little bit of blending. And we're gonna come back to the shiny shades. That's a great idea. Okay, then let's think about it. How can we arrange that? I think I can, let me just comment under one of your videos. I'm gonna give you my email and we can communicate that out, okay? All right, so let's see. I will deepen out the green just a little tiny bit to add depth. Yeah, like that. And now let's add, I don't know, the purple or maybe this one. This is like kind of pink with green reflect in the inner corner. What do you think? Because I think this one is going to look a little bit more cohesive, being like pink and green at the same time. Let me just see if the blending, okay. All right, so I'm gonna try it with this pink to green duochrome. Can you see that? It's very nice, actually. Okay, yeah, I want it to look here. There's no mirror there. Ooh, okay. Let me just find something. A brush. I need a brush. A clean brush. Okay. Maybe just a little bit more, just like that. Okay, you guys are not gonna see that, but it actually looks quite nice. This green shift in the inner corner and pink peeking through. It's actually very, very nice. Okay, I look crazy right now, but it's gonna change once I add the lashes and the liner. Which reminds me, let me find my liner because I don't know if I have it here. Because for this look, I'm not gonna be using my translucent brow pen. I'm gonna be using the Inglot Pot liner, and I hope I have it here. Yeah, I have it here. Okay, and do I have a brush? Yes, I do have a brush. Okay, so I'm gonna be using this Inglot Pot liner. It's the shade 77, it's just black, and this angled brush to create that. What is the palette's name? Okay, yeah. Originally, it's the Control Alt Glam from Colourpop, but it's not anymore. Just a few shades are from that palette. I've created my own with different singles. Some of them are from Pastel Roses, some from the Glam shop. What else do I have here? Wait, this is also from Colourpop, but different palette. This is from Vicon. It's an Italian makeup brand. So yeah, it's, sorry, but it's kind of like a combination of everything. Very beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay, so I do love this liner, but I'm so scared of it because it's so pigmented that I actually do a lot of mistakes usually with this liner. So let me just focus a little bit and try to create like this kind of longer wing, I think, because, you know, we have a lot going on, so we need a wing. Well, at least I do, because when I have this kind of in-your-face makeup look, I do love to have a wing there. I'm sorry for being quiet, but that's the only way I'm gonna actually do the wing using this liner. It's very good, it's very long lasting. You can also use it on your waterline, but it's so pigmented that, yeah, it's very easy to make mistakes. So yeah, sorry, important time, yes, very important time. And Carl, I'm sorry, but you're getting kicked out. Oops, sorry, makeup therapy. I removed your comment instead of Carl's. I'm so sorry. But I saw that it was, you said there that very intentional. So I'm bringing back your comment. You don't breathe while making eyeliner. Yeah, I totally understand you here. I mean, so many years of experience and still, you know, liner is the most difficult part. Okay, now matching, that's the second most difficult part. I did realize that when I'm using like this kind of pot liner, it's very, very important what kind of brush do you have. And interestingly enough, all the brushes that I was buying from England or from ABH, by the way, as well, they didn't work well. But this one, this tiny little thing from Catrice, which I don't remember, was like $2, this works the best. And I do the least amount of mistakes with it. Okay, obviously they are looking into different directions. This one should go a little bit more that way. I was telling you it's very, very pigmented. We just clean this. So the ladies that are watching this and thinking that you cannot do your liner like everyone else on the internet, you can, exactly like everyone else on the internet. I know a lot of makeup artists, and on others, they're great. They can create a perfect liner on others, but on themselves, they usually experience the same issue. So yeah, we're all the same. Okay, I think that's as good as it's gonna get. So just clean a little bit and moving on. It's not that bad. All right. And you're also, you have to work quickly when you're using the ingot pot liner because it dries out in seconds, but the wear time is amazing on it. Hello, hello. Nice to see you here. You're really good at doing makeup. Thank you. Okay. Now, what do we need now? We need to do the lower lash line. Yeah, see, I don't even know what we're doing anymore. So for the lash line, I'm just gonna do, I think, the same thing, but I'm gonna use just these 3 shades, you know, the warmer ones, to match like the shimmer on the lid, the orange shimmer, and add a little bit of green as well. So let's start from the lightest and just adding in it all over, basically, the lower lash line. Now adding the deeper color, the brownish. Yes, the makeup artists, yes, they also correct their work, obviously, because it's a face, you know, you move, you blink, and things like that. So even professionals need some correction sometimes. But, you know, I'm talking about the thing that a lot of girls feel really insecure because of that. You know, they are looking at the videos where 1 second later this beauty blogger has like a perfect line and they're like, oh, I cannot do that. Then they start trying, they kind of see that they cannot do it, and then they feel insecure. And I understand them because I think I was exactly the same way until I actually started practicing every day basically. And only then I started, you know, to see at least some progress, that my line looks somewhat decent. Because looking back at what my makeup used to look like back in the day, maybe like 15 years ago or 10 years ago or even 5 years ago, it's yeah, it's not that good. So the main thing is practicing, always practicing, and that's it. Hello, hello, love the nails. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm actually gonna change them today, but thank you. Love your makeup, Arfa. Thank you, Arfa. Through struggle and pain today, we put together this makeup look. But I'm also gonna show you my favorite lip combo in the last like few weeks, because I usually didn't have any makeup combo. So I would just, you know, do a liner and a little bit of lip balm or something like that, or just one lipstick and that's it. And now recently I've started to kind of, you know, getting into some combos. But the thing is that with my lips, I have like the tiniest upper lip, and obviously you cannot really see the color there, but you know, I'm trying. And I found this perfect combo that actually makes my lips look kind of really plump and, you know, kind of like I had a filler, but not. Yes, it's good to see the real progress, real process, not just this flip three thing. Yeah, yes, exactly. And yeah, unfortunately, that's exactly what's happening in the world right now. Everything is very quick, you know, they just show you something and then the result, and, you know, nothing in between. Oh, well, yeah. The world is changing. I actually loved the old school beauty YouTube, because I remember the content being very long, very in-depth, you know, nobody just showed a palette and said, oh yeah, it's very good, you can buy that. Everyone was creating a lot of different looks, testing them and things like that. So yeah, I miss those days. Now it's too quick and not very deep, to be honest. Actually, my friend was asking me the other day, she was watching my live, and she was like, are you not like ashamed that, you know, you forget a word or that you make a mistake doing your makeup and things like that? But that's the exact thing that I want to show, that yeah, you do mistakes. Sometimes you forget words, sometimes you do mistakes. Sometimes you have to take your makeup off and redo it because you've done like a big mistake there. And that's the reality. It's not the perfect picture that everyone is trying to show. Yeah, YouTube doesn't promote it anymore. It's true. It's true. Do I smoke? Why is it important in a makeup live stream? What? What age did you start? I'm 14. I do it. Is it bad? Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I'm not gonna discuss smoking here on YouTube makeup live. So yeah, if you started smoking, talk to your parents about it. Yeah, please don't do that if you're 14, and don't do it if you're older. Okay, so that's it for the eyes. I actually think it doesn't look that bad. I thought it's gonna look worse, but I think it turned out to be really, really nice. This fall kind of greenish, a little bit sparkly, a little bit orangey. Looks quite good. Ah, your makeup is ugly. Okay, yeah, sorry that you don't like it. You can, scroll and look at someone else. Let me, yeah, there you go. So I'm gonna be using the Rimmel liner. It's in the shade Cappuccino 705. It's this really, really nice, cool brown. So just outlining and, adding a little bit on my top lip because I want it to be a little bit noticeable. And blending using my finger. Shading in the outer corners. It's a very lovely look. Thank you. I really like it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Now, when we have this kind of like neutral to cool-ish brown lip liner, I'm adding this tint. Is the water tint from Etude House. I really love it because unlike Benetint, it doesn't really get stuck in the dry areas. So yeah, and the color is the same as the classic Benetint, and therefore the effect is the same. So I'm just like blending it before it sets. Like that. So we have just a little tiny bit of that tint. Let me close it because it's not gonna be good if it spills. I don't advise you to use it all over the lips because when you use it on the outer corner, it is going to bleed for sure, 100%. It's very, very liquidy. So not the lips, or not the outer corners, but inside the lips. Sorry about that. Motorcycle. Hello, hello. And now I'm taking this Peptide Bliss lip balm from Catrice and putting all over the lips. And just dabbing it out just a little tiny bit. No, a little bit more, wait. Yeah, like that. And this is what we end up with. Do you still use your marshmallow blush? Of course, yeah. I actually use it quite often, especially in this season, just because, it's so cozy and so, I don't know, it feels like a blanket. wrapped around you. Yeah, hi Prabha. Hi. We're actually finishing up today, so yeah, sorry, you missed it a little bit. But this is the final look. I think it looks quite good. I think the combination looks good. It looks very fall-like, at least to me. And I'm very happy that I got a chance to play around with some color today because, you know, usually I do need to look a little bit more minimalistic at work at least. So it looks very cozy. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so everyone, thank you so much for watching. Makeup therapy, I'm gonna comment on one of your videos. And yeah, thank you so much everyone. And if you did enjoy it, please subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day, evening, or morning, wherever you are, and see you later. Bye bye. Bye. Yeah, you too have a wonderful day. Bye bye. Binary.